What's good, y'all? It is you know who, and I am you know where. This is number 26. We are rolling TopCat AI Signal Report, where we turn noise into signal and signal into creation. You know what I'm talking about. This is the briefing for founders, operators, and decision makers who do not have the time to dig through the flood of AI headlines, local marketing shifts, business noise. We do the research so you can stay focused on execution. So today's report is built for the on-the-go founder. We got 10 minutes of signal-rich intelligence plus ad segments to bring the full experience to 12 minutes. Are y'all ready? Let's get into today's signal. But first, someone hit my music. Let's go.
From signal to creation, that's the journey we're taking. From whispers in the silence to dreams awakening. Whoa, from signal to creation. Watch imagination fly.
Yeah. Y'all feeling this?
What starts as a small spark can illuminate the sky.
Yeah. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I really love that song. It kind of gets me going. I hope it got you guys going as well. It is Happy Tuesday, number 25. Let's get to the main signal. The strongest signal today, y'all, is that AI is continuing to shift from experimentation into everyday business infrastructure. That matters because the conversation has moved beyond, can this tool help me write faster, or can it summarize notes? Those are still useful questions, but they are no longer the main event. The real signal is that AI is being embedded into the operating rhythm of businesses. It is starting to support lead follow-up, customer response, internal organization, scheduling, support, workflow coordination. In other words, it is becoming part of how the business runs. Now that is a major shift, y'all. It means AI is no longer just something you test when you have time. It is becoming something you rely on when speed, consistency, and throughput matters. Now for founders like myself, the key question is no longer whether AI is useful. The key question is where it can reduce friction and in a way that you can actually measure. That's the signal. Segment 2. Why this matters now. This matters now because businesses are under pressure to do more with less, and AI is one of the few tools that can improve leverage without immediately adding headcount. Now, what used to take a person a chunk of time, can now be compressed into minutes if the workflow is built correctly. A lead can be answered faster. A customer question can be routed faster. A meeting can be summarized faster. A follow-up can be drafted faster. What does that mean, y'all? Everything speeds up. But the real value is not only speed, it's consistency. A lot of businesses do not fail because they do nothing. They struggle because execution varies too much. Responses come late. Follow-ups slip. Content cadence drops. Internal communication gets messy. AI helps close those gaps. So the question today is not, what can AI do? The better question is, where does inconsistency cost me time, revenue, or trust? And how do I remove that friction? This is where the return shows up. Now, I know you heard in the news, and I don't like to report news. I want to give signal. But there are a lot of things going on to try to control you and your interaction with this technology. So the market is shifting, y'all. That brings us to segment 3, the market shift. The market is now separating into two groups. On one side, a business is still dabbling, using AI in scattered ways without any defined outcome. On the other side, are businesses treating AI like infrastructure, something that supports revenue, operation, and customer experience. That second group, like I mentioned, is pulling ahead, y'all. Why? Because they're asking better questions. They're not asking for random tools. They're asking for systems that help them do one of three things: earn more, save time, protect trust. That's the filter. When AI is tied to clear business outcome, it becomes easier to measure, easier to improve, and easier to justify. When it's not, it becomes another subscription and another distraction. The strongest leaders are narrowing the focus. They are not trying to automate everything. They are choosing the highest friction workflow and fixing that first. And you should too. This is how AI stops hype and starts becoming useful. You get me? So, now for an ad break. Before we continue, a quick word from today's sponsor. If your team is still spending too much time on repetitive research, scattered updates, or first draft content, the answer is not more chaos. The answer is a sharper signal. TopCat AI Signal Report is designed for leaders who want clarity without the clutter. Because in business, timing and focus matter. Thank you. Segment 4, y'all. Revenue engine, not just assistant. Let's go deeper on the revenue engine idea. A lot of businesses still think of AI as an assistant. The framing is useful, but it's too small. The more important use case is where AI changes the speed, quality, and revenue. Right? That can mean faster lead response, better follow-up, smarter segmentation, more consistent outreach, more useful content tied to buyer intent, less friction in the buyer process. Those are not abstract improvements. Those are revenue mechanics. If AI helps a founder or a team respond faster, personalize better, and stay consistent, it can create measurable lift. And in small businesses, small lift matters. A few percentage points in response rate or conversion can have outsized effect. Now, if I could show you what I mean by that. Now, here's what I mean. Excuse me. If you look at what's happening now, because people are just a little bit scattered, so we want to save this new wave, right? This new wave, and I apologize. This new wave that's coming, AI matters more than the early hype cycle, for real, y'all. It's being tied to outcomes that owners can actually feel. And it surprises them because, we've been in the struggle mode so long. The best businesses are not using AI to look advanced. They're using it to perform better. Segment 5, governance is catching up. At the same time, there's another signal that leaders cannot ignore. Governance is tightening. As AI becomes more embedded in workflow, oversight is becoming more important. Transparency, compliance, and responsible use are moving closer to the center of the conversation. That matters because the more AI touches customer communication, content, and decision support, the more important it becomes to know how it's being used, what it can access, and where humans need to stay in the loop. This is especially important for premium brands and service businesses, where one bad automated interaction can do real damage. The highest functioning teams will not be the ones using the most AI. They will be the ones that know where to apply it, or where to limit it, or where to supervise it carefully. That balance is becoming a competitive advantage. Segment 6, y'all. What smart teams are doing. The smart teams are looking at practical approach. They are using AI to capture and qualify leads, improve customer follow-up, handle repetitive support questions, organize internal knowledge, draft content faster, reduce manual administration, support team members in search and summarization. Now notice the pattern. As I mentioned, these are leverage points. They're not flashy. They are useful, and usefulness is what it creates durability. The best businesses are not chasing AI, but it is trendy. They are using it and makes the business easier to run, and easier to scale. Yeah, that is not a standard. That is the standard. Not a standard, it's the standard, right? THE. The goal is leverage and control, y'all. Use the right tools, please. Segment 7, what to avoid. There's a clear caution signal today. Do not confuse adoption with strategy. A business can buy 10 tools and still have no AI advantage. In fact, that often creates more complexity, more confusion, and less ownership. Without a clear use cause, a clear owner, and a clear measurement system, AI becomes noise. The other mistake is automate too aggressively without preserving brand voice or human judgment, especially in local premium or trust-based businesses like in Columbus, Ohio. Customers still want to feel like there is a real person behind the response. AI should make you feel faster, more consistent, not robotic and generic. That distinction matters. If the output feels cheaper, your brand suffers. If the output feels sharper, your brand wins. This is the line leaders need to hold. Segment 8. Here's your founder action plan. Get ready. Trumpets, please. Okay, just joking. Here's the founder lever action plan for today. First, pick one revenue flow, y'all. something tied to lead capture, follow-up, or conversion. Second, pick one service, workflow, something tied to support, response time, or customer service. Third, pick one trust workflow, something where quality, tone, transparency really matters. Then ask one question for each. Where can AI remove daily without removing judgment? That is a sweet spot. No delay without judgment. You're not trying to build a fully automated business oversight, and you're not trying to do it overnight. You're trying to create visible leverage in a place that matters most. If AI helps you get to lead faster, would that matter? Help a customer sooner? Would that matter? Or keep a promise more consistently? Would that matter? And if any of those answers are yes, that is real value. That is worth more than any shiny tool demo every time. Segment 9, the local and premium angle. Listen up, Columbus, Gahanna. We got you, okay? For local and premium brands, this matters even more. The businesses depend on trust, 100% responsiveness, clear positioning. Customers often decide quickly whether a brand feels creditable. That means speed and clarity are part of the product. AI can support the standard if used well. It can help draft better replies, better communication and consistency. It can help your team move faster. It can improve internal organization like you've never seen before. It can also help your brand look and feel more buttoned up. But the goal is not to sound automated. The goal is to sound polished, knowledgeable, and available. This is where premium brands win in AI, not by sounding more machine-like, but by sounding more precise. And for a founder like myself on the move, that precision is an asset for me. Ad break 2, guys. Another quick word from today's sponsor. TopCat Enterprises produces TopCat AI Signal Report, and it's for leaders who don't have much time to research. So we do it for them. If you want sharper lens on what matters, stay with us. The signal is already out there. The challenge is knowing what to ignore. Closing. So today's signal is clear. AI is becoming everyday infrastructure. AI is increasingly tied to revenue, and governance is becoming more important. And the best businesses are using AI to reduce friction, not create more noise. That is why the theme remains the same, right? From noise to signal, from signal to creation, like the theme song. I'm TopCat, Babu, and Coach Clement. We are just one person, but we have different mediums that we want to reach different groups of people. And we love you all. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification for me. Tell one owner. Tomorrow's version, we're going to have a little more intensity just on, again, keeping it real for you and what matters to you. So thank you to Microsoft. Thank you to LinkedIn. Thank you to Reuters. Thank you to, who else did I use today? Oh, Tech News. We appreciate it. I like to always give credit to those that matter, especially, again, every day I'm going to hit up the wellness community. I'm going to hit you guys up, too, and leave you with this. Have you automated one thing in your business yet? Just a question. You don't have to answer it now. Somebody hit my music. Let's go.
Yeah. Yesterday I heard a voice buried underneath the noise. Not somebody else's plan, just the truth of who I am.
Let's go.
Started with a single thought, a lesson life had gently taught.
Yeah.
Every mountain ever climbed started in somebody's mind.
This is it right here.
I stopped waiting, stopped debating, stopped asking permission to become my own vision.
I'm gonna leave you with that right there, y'all.
From signal to creation.